Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about contour versus bronzer. We're gonna see the difference and the techniques. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing that we have to keep in mind is what we want to achieve that day. Basically, when I do contour, I do it whenever I want to do makeup on a client or myself because we're going to a special event. Whether it's a wedding or I'm going to a dinner, a date or whatever, and I want to look very elegant and snatch and everything, then I do contouring. And if I want to look more relaxed and fresh, I'm going to brunch or I'm doing my makeup for every day, then I do bronzer. Bronzer is more of a relaxed type of application. You're not gonna be focusing on perfect your face structure or correct your face structure as you would do with contouring, but with bronzer you can just relax and enjoy the look and look more natural and fresh for the day. So I'm gonna be doing half of my face with bronzer and half of my face with contouring. For contour, I'm going to be doing it with this product. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. And the shade I'm going to be using for myself today is Bronze Belle. The reason why I'm using this product is because even though it's a bronzer product, it has a little bit of a neutral undertone. It's not too warm or too gray. So whenever you apply contouring, also keep in mind to use products that are more of a neutral, have more of a grayish undertone. When we contour, we want to create that shadow or emphasize that shadow that naturally shapes our face. So whenever you go into the light, you're gonna see, for example, I'm here in front of a light. So you're gonna see like naturally here, there is a shadow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna emphasize that shadow. And we want our face to look a little bit more slim or long. If we have a rounder shape, maybe we want the face to look longer and stuff like that. So this product is actually very nice because it's not too warm, not too neutral, and it can help me with contouring my face. And I like to use a small brush like this one, very packed, very dense, but small. So I can apply the product where I want to correct or basically contour. So I'm going to apply my contour right here where you see the natural shadow that is falling there, and keep it there, not to be too crazy with the blending. You can already see how my cheekbone is already looking super snatched. So that's what we want with this technique. And I like to also take it a little bit to the hairline because that way it looks a little bit more natural, even though this is a technique that is not supposed to look too natural because we're actually correcting our face structure, so it's not gonna be that natural. We don't want people to actually see your face and right away see the mark of the contour there. You want it to be natural still. Blend it as much as possible, but you want to keep a lot of the product there because you want it to show. You want that contour to be there so it can actually make a difference. You can see it from the side that if I turn my face, here it looks like I have a lot, but if I turn my face, you can see the structure there like already looking different. Like you can see more of a rounder shape here because I have nothing, and you can see how my face is already snatched over there. So we want to keep it this way and also blend it, but keep it in place. If you want to contour your nose, you want to take another type of small brush, but still like very packed and dense like the other one that you were using for your cheeks. Take a little bit of the product in your brush, put the mirror in front of you, and make sure that you go into the brow area too. So from the brow, you come down and apply the product to your nose. If you're not an expert on contouring, start little by little with the product. Don't go straight with a lot of product and apply it directly to the face because it can be difficult for you to actually blend it and keep it natural. Look at what I did. I did apply a lot of product, but you can see that it's blended in a way that it doesn't look that fake. and it doesn't look that much. You want to start building the product depending on what you need and what your face actually need. If you apply a lot of product, sometimes it can actually even break apart your foundation or anything that you have under the contour. So make sure to keep that in mind. And the same thing with the nose. You don't want to apply a lot of product and then have like a straight line in your nose and don't be able to blend it because the product already set or something like that. Make sure to go little by little and apply it with patience. I think I want to keep the nose like that. You can see the line and everything in here, and you can see my nose is looking already very contour, and you can see the shadow in there and everything. And I'm gonna move to the forehead. With the other brush, we're gonna take a little bit of the product. And the forehead, it depends on how big of a forehead you have. Like I like it, it's just a little bit in here, like in the top, going into the hairline, and just create a little of a shadow there, but not too much, because even though my forehead, I don't think I have a big forehead, but I don't have a small forehead either. I don't like too much product in there because it can look like my forehead is dirty. There's a lot of people that loves the bronzer up to here. I really don't enjoy that technique much. So what I do is I apply a little bit of a product going into the hairline just to break or basically blend the foundation line with the bronzer or contour. If you want this to be cleaner, you can actually take your foundation brush and with or without foundation, since we are applying only creams, I haven't set my makeup at all. You can do this and you can just like go and do this line over here. With whatever is left in the foundation brush, it's gonna help you clean up this. Or you can apply a little bit of foundation to the brush and do the same thing and just clean the line there. If you're doing this with powder, then you can do the technique that everybody does, that applying a little bit of powder in this part. But basically that's it. This is how I like to contour my face. It still looks natural. It doesn't look like too much. And I love to do this whenever I'm gonna be in a special event or something like that, and the makeup, it has to be a little bit heavier than my everyday makeup. This is what I do. And let's do the bronzer side now. For bronzer, I'm gonna be using Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. And the shade I'm using is medium dark. This is a very nice bronzer product because it is not too heavy whenever you apply it. Even if you go ham with the product, it's not gonna be too much because it blends super easy and super nicely. So if you are a beginner into the cream products when it comes to bronzer or contour, then Makeup by Mario's, this new product, is very, very nice and it's gonna be your best friend. And I like to use brushes like this. It doesn't have to be in an angle, it could be a normal brush. I love this one because it's fluffy and it's easy for me to blend. And when it comes to bronzer, what I do is I bronze a little bit higher than I will do my contour. I actually apply it like it was a blush. So I'm gonna go straight to my cheekbone area and apply the product. And I go ham with it because I love the bronzy look. So I really apply a lot of it. And I go straight to all of the hairline, going to my forehead and in here. If you want to correct this part too, I forgot to do it in the contour part. So I'm gonna show you how I do it with contour. But with bronzer, this is what I do. Whatever is left in the brush after I finish this, I go here and basically blend a little bit of the contour product in here. I love when I do bronzer to go into my nose and actually do this. I go on top and like this. So it looks like I have a tan or something like that. It doesn't look like I apply bronzer. It looks like I just went into the beach and got a tan. So that's the technique I love with cream bronzer, and that's how I do my nose. I'm not insecure of my nose shape or size, so I really don't care about contouring my nose. I really love how my nose looks on a regular. So I really don't do too much of a contour in the nose. What I do is apply, like I told you before, a little bit of bronzer like in the sides. In here, since I already applied the contour, I'm not gonna do it, but I do it like in both sides whenever I do this technique of an everyday contour. The forehead, the same thing as I explained to you before. I do the same thing in here. I apply it to the hairline, and that's how I apply my bronzer. You can see that the bronzer is almost looking like I have blush. What I like about this technique is, since I'm applying in the same place I will do the blush, when I apply the blush will look super natural, because both products actually will melt and it will be amazing. It will look super natural, super nice. I don't do nothing else. Like, I won't be correcting this part in here to make it more snatch or nothing like that. No, because I'm not contouring. I'm only bronzing my face. So you can see how natural it looks. It looks super nice and it's super quick and easy for you to do. And that's it, guys. These are my techniques on bronzing and contouring. I hope it was helpful what I explained to you. If you have any questions or any suggestions or any other techniques that you practice and you want me to try out on myself, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye. Yo.